Last of Us.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to. What is up, people?
There are some crazy restaurants out there in the
How
world.
crazy are these restaurants?
They're so crazy that that we're gonna talk about them today.
Oh, me like
There
it.
are restaurants that take certain sensations to the extreme. There are certain restaurants that, by proximity, is gonna be a very interesting dining experience.
Mm-hmm.
But today we're gonna talk about some interesting, bizarre, and some maybe very impressive restaurants from around the world.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I think we all brought little lists to the table.
A little listicle.
A little list.
So we're gonna kick it off a little bit mellow. We're gonna go with something that I felt some of the restaurants are not too crazy. We're gonna try building it up. All right. So
I don't know like this. Usually you just go with bird saliva. Immediately.
bird saliva.
Immediately.
So one thing that you have, for example, is again restaurants that are interesting or bizarre based on proximity, based on the locations.
Yeah.
So you have, for example, underwater restaurants,
Yes.
like in the Maldives.
Yeah.
Yes.
You have these restaurants where the tables are legit in a submerged room, glass all around you. You can see a bevy of fish and sharks. And all kinds of
Isn't it like 5 meters underwater or something like that?
Probably like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you guys eat there?
Yes, definitely. Yeah. Would it be messed up if you got seafood there?
You do.
Oh, you do.
You do.
You gotta hold up the fish against the glass and let a fish swim by.
I mean, the fish don't know it's already caught up. They're
You,
like,
you don't know.
Dolphins are smart, they say.
Hey.
No, smart.
who said it's
That's
okay?
my homie Nemo!
Who said it's okay to eat fish because they don't have any feelings? Kurt Cobain. Ah, yes.
Who?
Kurt Cobain.
I
He
know.
said that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know fish are friends on food.
That's the one.
I
What do you think they serve there?
at the underwater. I was thinking like a steak, but this man said you get seafood apparently.
I'm pretty sure it's like a place where you go and get like 5 different courses and you get like a steak. You start off with like a steak and then probably like a lobster bisque.
Ooh,
and
I
shit
love
like that. Yeah.
Who doesn't?
Like-
It's really messed up.
Like clam chowder?
Not really, no.
No?
No. The texture always, it looks weird to me. I'm like, no.
Okay. Like clam chowder?
Love and
Okay.
You like clam chowder?
Yeah.
The more clams, the better?
With some crackers?
Quackers. Quackers. Yeah, but look how we messed up though. Like, if they serve seafood there and you're just watching these fucking fish swim by.
As in the experience, you're like, this is great food. Oh, look a fish. And you're like, it's good.
Fish.
Like, but would you go to a restaurant for the food or to be factors
No,
underwater?
I don't want, definitely.
I wouldn't.
Wouldn't bother?
Yeah, no. Like if I was invited, I would go, but for myself, I wouldn't. Nah.
You'd assume there's like a surplus on the price because it's underwater. It's like the not drowning tax.
Exactly.
As well.
Yeah, because I'm not sure, but I think kids aren't allowed at the restaurant either. I'm not sure.
Get him just with the glass.
Yeah, I think something like that. I think I might be tripping. I think something like that. I think
Yeah, but
You know, when at the normal aquarium, you like don't tap on the glass. You're like, do not tap on the glass.
Yeah.
You want to live? Don't tap
No,
on the
but
glass, kid.
The thing about that place is it's also very limited seating, so I'm pretty sure that the waiting line is fucking years. So I'm like,
Don't
not
you
worth the hassle.
think that the view gets old at some point? Because like the visibility through the glass,
Exactly.
the dome shape,
Mm-hmm.
you're not gonna have like 20 meters worth of visibility. So you like imagine you go there, you're in a situation, and there's no fish around you.
Yeah, but
you're just in a blue box.
Yeah, exactly. With the current and all that stuff, like water's not always crystal clear, so it depends on the day you go.
I'm gonna look it up, see if every picture on Instagram that they have actually has fish in the scenery.
They just edit some shit in.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just for a couple of hours. It's not like you go every day.
True.
It's just for 1 to 2 hours. So it's nice right then.
So, but there's an example of restaurants
That's it,
that create maybe a certain sensation based on their location, right?
Yeah.
So we have underwater restaurants, and there's a lot of them. We also have restaurants that are in like old submarines
Yeah.
and with glass bottoms, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You guys, cut you off. You guys remember Curacao? They used to have this old thing that was a restaurant.
Yeah.
Never
that's
been there
it.
though.
Yeah, I've been there once.
I knew people who worked there, but
Yeah.
What was it like inside? Was it like did they?
It's.
is it too small?
It didn't seem spacious.
No, because it's not all the seats in the plane. They remove some, they remove mat seats, right? So it's not the most comfortable.
Okay,
seat
but
place, it's
what
good.
size plane was it? Like a three row on each side kind of plane? Is that big?
No.
Small.
It was small.
Was it like an Alem motherfucker?
Yeah, probably something like that. Yeah. Because it still had to fit on the little terrain. There wasn't a big terrain they had either. Right? So it was a small little terrain.
That's like
Yeah, it was
it's like a
cool.
claustrophobic like word.
Yeah. It was cool.
But there are other places that actually do that. They have like like 747, like a legit plane that they have actual seating,
Mm-hmm.
and you can go on the wing and all that stuff. Like everything's completely attached to the plane as well. That is something that exists.
Okay.
So, one type of restaurant that's been very popular in the past few years
Mm-hmm.
that creates a sensation based on its location are suspended restaurants.
Oh.
These are restaurants that are like built into a frame and then suspended from cranes up into the air.
Yeah.
You have them in Paris, you have them in Brussels.
Yeah.
What are your
I
what?
would do it. Yes.
Would you do it?
100%.
Yeah. No fear of heights.
No, 100%.
No?
I would
You?
100% do it.
Hell no.
You get strapped in, so even if you fall, you'll be okay.
Even, like all the chefs and the bartenders also strapped in there, like a nice white shirt with then like the yellow harness.
Safety first.
Hell no.
No, I would definitely.
Hell no.
I'd rather do that than the underwater one.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I had to choose.
I'd rather take the underwater one because I can swim. I can't fly.
Have you tried flying?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Don't not really try it.
I think I can fly. I haven't tried it. I'm pretty sure if I jump, I'll fly.
But I wonder if the sensation of being suspended, so like the fear of heights, like at some point just like if you forget. I'm really curious.
I think you do because you're like strapped into a seat. So you're not really moving anywhere.
Yeah, and you have of course still a table and plate and food in front of you, so you're not looking down the whole time.
Yeah,
you're not gonna be like
Sure. But what if you get a little bit of turbulence?
My
a gut, and if the whole restaurant swings with you.
I'll be like.
Here's my thing. Okay,
What you
look.
think?
So basically, how it goes when it starts off,
Mm-hmm.
you know, you start off on the ground, everyone gets seated, you strap in, and then it goes up, right?
On a Tuesday.
And then the experience starts, and you're there with 12 people, and everyone's paid mad cash to be
The
here.
ones I've seen is like 20, 30 people. It's a really big framing.
Yeah. But everyone's strapped in together because you know only one goes up and comes down. Imagine you go up and you mistime it, and you really have to go to the bathroom.
That's a good point.
Pee up the side. If you're a guy, just pee up the side. Hold onto the.
Well, I'm not.
Wait, you can't get up though.
Yeah,
Like
you're strapped into your seat. You're sitting down.
You're gonna pee in your lap, bro.
I mean.
That's a really good. That's a really good. What happens when you need to pee? Because I like a lot of the women in my life all have very tiny bladders.
Yeah.
It's a constant
Constant
battle. Oh Jesus.
Yes, welcome to a restaurant.
You're
Here,
signing
go
up for
over
a
here to
holder
be fitted for
experience.
your catheter.
No, you stumped me. Let's go.
That's you know the whole
That's
thing breaking down and you constant diet. You hit the ground, you're dead. That's fine.
Okay.
But
Jesus,
going
that got dark. God damn, what the fuck was that? I talking about food?
Dark.
and the food seems good. Yeah.
Dark food trends.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah. Again, just like the underwater one.
Mm-hmm.
It seems interesting. Yeah.
Not for you.
Nah.
I wouldn't mind having my senses pushed a little bit.
Yeah, right.
Maybe the steak will taste better because I'm trying not to die.
I'm thinking over the years tastes worse because you're so on edge.
Yeah.
I guess.
So like that's the
It's
question mark. So
really-
that's what I'm gonna try. So I'll have a steak before I go up. And when I get up there, I'm like,
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
because I don't think I have a fear of heights, but I've never been put in extreme situations.
Yeah.
Like I've been in tall buildings, looked over the edge and bridge and
Yeah.
stuff. So I don't fear that, but I think only know if I fear of heights if you're dangling from a fucking crane, and I think that's when you actually know. Some people know that for sure because they see a ledge of a building and they can't even get within a meter of it before they start panicking, right?
I don't think I have.
And you have the glass bridge also, like in
Yeah,
at the Grand Canyon.
And Asia and everywhere. Yeah.
Glass bridges.
Now, but see, I don't have a fear of heights. I have a fear of falling.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my thing.
So if you're the fellow, are you not constantly on edge and afraid of falling off your chair? Is that a fear you have right now?
No, because it's a short height. Like anything higher than like 10 meters, I'm like, I'm not gonna go near that edge.
Okay.
Like if there's no railing, I go near the edge. If there's a railing, I'm fine.
Okay.
I have this weird, I mentioned before, but weird thing. I just don't trust myself to not instantly just want to jump. I don't know. Yeah, if I'm like a tall building, like if I'm on the edge, I'm like,
You good? Where
what? Like, cause it's a fight or flight thing. Like, what if in that moment body just responds wrong and I take a step forward? You know, that's what I have.
Yeah, it's a possibility.
Yeah.
Yes, but
That's my thing. Like, I just
so
don't
far,
trust.
so good.
I just don't trust myself to like not be like,
Oh, fine.
jump. Not for the result of death or anything, but just that impulse.
Jumping.
That rush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I've not thought and
No,
never thought of it like
I'm
that.
weird like that. But continuing on with the theme of
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
restaurants that are interesting by proximity.
But most
We're-
people die before they hit the ground, so you have that for you. They get a heart attack and die right before they hit the ground. So
All right, good to know.
Shit, my heart is healthy. I gotta start eating more saturated fats.
some people die that jump off of tall sticks.
So we're gonna go one level up again. We've spoken about underwater restaurants. We've spoken now about suspended restaurants. Now we're gonna try going something a little bit more, close to earth, close to home.
Isn't that
But
level down
still,
then?
now level up in my interest in wanting to try them. Okay, so yeah,
Oh, so this is the place you want to try.
absolutely. So, there's a lot of really famous restaurants, and popular restaurants, especially in Italy, that are whole restaurants that are built into these grottos. These cave
Oh,
formations.
yeah. That seems nice to me.
Yeah, so the whole restaurant, like above you, everything is like old rocks and stone formation, everything, and you're on a cliffside, so you have the ocean in front of you. It just seems like such a calming, relaxing place.
Yeah.
There's something about being in a cave that really, like in my head, that goes back in time, like in nature. Like people say,
The
like
caveman and shit. So.
yeah. So, but if you're eating in the forest, you're close to nature. But like sitting in a cave and looking outside, that to me is a really big like back to nature roots kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it seems like a very relaxing way to eat.
Yeah, and I've seen a couple pictures of restaurants that set up. It's just also a very nice setup as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like really like proper like fine dining, but just you're in like have a really really great view.
Didn't they serve bats there?
Hey,
Would you try it if they did?
No.
not after COVID.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. No.
Yeah, still
Some
would.
fucking guano.
Yeah.
Fucking,
I still wouldn't. I'd make sure they
I
deep fry it.
wonder if they have like pay attention indeed to
Yeah, they would.
like to flying pests because it's a big grotto, big cave.
But they probably have that under control somehow. They have some pest control shit. I don't know.
Maybe.
I mean,
I hope so.
terraces also have issues with like pigeons and shit like that. So
Not bad. So sorry. Right?
yeah, different animals, same shit.
No, different shit as well.
Yeah. But like one interesting restaurant I came across is called Onoir,
Oh no, what?
and this restaurant
Japanese?
there's only 12 seats,
Oh.
very exclusive, and it's only open for a short time of the year for a couple months, and
Sounds
You
like
have
the most
no-
sketchy thing ever.
you have no idea where the restaurant is, and it's actually done by a really good chef.
It's like a speakeasy, like a pop.
Kind of. So basically, hypothetically, if you guys were gonna go to the restaurant, only like a half hour before your reservation on your phone, you will get a text of a location you have to go to. You get to that location, bus will come and pick you up, and the other guests take you to an undisclosed location.
See, I grew up in the Caribbean, Central South America, so that sounds like a good way to get robbed, like identity theft. And
Yeah,
get
what
your
if
shit
they
stolen.
hour away as well? That's
See, it's
the whole thing.
if this shit was like, never mind, I'm not gonna mention countries, but certain countries in South America, if they're like, oh sure, we get an SMS, we'll pick you up somewhere. We're like,
True.
That'd be a hell of a hamburger.
This is in Canada. I don't know if that makes it different for you guys to feel safer. But they would take you to the restaurant. They would take you to the restaurant, but it's just a table for 12, like one big table, and the 4 walls in the room are LED screens. And all the service in there. So basically the whole fucking and the roof as well. So the whole place is like a screen, and all the images and sounds are catered to the current meal of that course. That to me sounds mind blowing. So like hypothetically, hypothetically, you're having fish, and then everything is like underwater theme with the fish swimming around as far as screen goes, and I'm assuming like whale sounds or whatever. And then the next course it goes to, I don't know. Something from the jungle.
They cater the surrounding and the styling based on the food.
Exactly. And that seems really, really interesting to me.
I'm not sure about the 4 LED screens though. It seems
Distracting.
yeah, and then just a bit not natural, I guess. I don't
Sensory
know.
overload, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's their thing. They play with your sensories. You
I'm
know?
assuming they dim the lights on the screen and shit, but even
Yeah,
so,
I'm pretty sure
it's
it can be bright. And I guess if it's not too close to you, it might not be much
true.
issue.
Yeah.
That wasn't Onoir, by the way. That was another place I mixed the names up. But yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But that
That's
place.
still dope though.
Yeah, that's a very big thing. Yeah, Onoir is a weirder one. It's a restaurant that you go into and there are no lights. It's complete darkness.
I read about there's a dark one.
the
Yeah,
pitch
yeah,
black
yeah.
Complete darkness,
That one seems cool.
and all the majority of the staff
Like
are also
blind or vision
sight
impaired.
impaired. Yeah.
Oh, damn, that seems cool.
Supposedly that's also gonna help your
Would you do that?
experience,
Like go to a restaurant like that?
Because again,
Yeah.
once
where
you
you
sit
don't
down,
see anything.
you have no idea what's coming in front of you. You have to guess that you're scooping properly. Like
That's right.
if this motherfucker serves soup, they're a bunch of assholes.
Yeah.
Well,
That's right. Definitely try it. It's a fun experience. I've definitely tried this.
in the clip I saw, it was like this couple, and the dude was trying to feed the chick.
It's going
But-
rice in your
but-
nose.
He kept missing the whole time, like nowhere even there, and the chick is just like sitting there with her mouth open, like,
I would just get whatever, bro. I'm
Yeah,
trying to
like-
do it.
Like you can even do that in a restaurant with lights.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Dude, you have two hands, right? I'm assuming. You just use your hands and eat. You're your own person, right? And I need to feed you. I need to be fair.
That's a great example of a restaurant again that chooses to like fuck with your senses.
Yeah.
So they try to heighten the experience by like either highlighting or removing one of your senses.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty crazy. I think I would do that too.
Yeah, it seems like fun. It's
So-
dark. You don't know what's happening.
The next restaurant I have on my list is also one I think indirectly it does affect your senses a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But because of proximity, where it's located. There is the Labasan Waterfall Restaurant in the Philippines.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
That one looks
yes,
gangsta
yes,
as
yes.
fuck.
I
Again,
don't know this.
It's a restaurant. Literally, it's in a hotel or resort apparently. But the restaurant is in the resort,
Mm-hmm.
and the restaurant, the table seating is on the foot of a waterfall. A pretty big waterfall too. It's not a big waterfall in the sense of that there's a lot of volume of water rushing down because that'd be really noisy or anything.
Yeah.
But it's wide. It covers a big area.
Yeah.
And you're sitting on bamboo benches. And the water from the waterfall, which is about a few meters away from you, is actually what you're standing in. So your feet are underwater,
Oh, okay.
and of course it's humid over there.
Yeah.
So the waterfall acts like a natural air conditioning. Have you ever been to what's that restaurant called in the States? Amazonia, Rainforest Cafe.
Yes.
And they have that little mist thing.
Yeah.
I love that shit.
Same as a theme park, and someone stand up, the thing's
I love that shit, dude. Like
Yeah.
Albert Heijn, like the big ones have it like for their produce.
Produce, yeah.
When I go, I walk by, I'm just like,
Just stick your face in it.
oh, I love that shit, dude.
Yeah.
So and
Dope.
apparently the food is like really simple, really minimalist too, but it's like really really fresh food.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're not gonna go get a hamburger there. You're getting like traditional local foods apparently.
Yeah.
But you're sitting at the foot of a waterfall. You have the constant refreshing mist
Yes.
of it. Your feet are underwater.
Yes.
You're as close to nature.
It's calm.
As you can get.
Yeah. And it's a great section for kids. Just kids go play in the water.
Ja, ik wil pitje lopen, right?
Oh, okay.
And we can just do our little grown-up thing. You guys
That
can play in
seems
the
nice.
waterfall with other
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the pictures are just
It looks fucking great.
super amazing.
So that's one of the restaurants where, like, it's not intentional for the purpose, but like way more Instagrammable than those Instagram-made
Mhm.
restaurants, right?
Yeah.
So, but I guess I want to ask you. You've been to Thailand, right?
Yeah.
Did you? I don't think you did, but did you go to Bird's Nest restaurant?
No, I haven't, but I've heard of it.
They're also suspended restaurants.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
these big ass screens. The thing, your seating thing is just like a bird. It's made like a bird's nest. So you're just sitting there up in the sky. It's private. You and your partner or whatever.
Yeah.
That's nice. That part of it, the idea of having that privacy.
Private, exactly.
Yeah.
Man, I can't tell
And a
you.
beautiful
I
view.
can't tell you how many times a dining experience has been ruined because of people around us.
Yeah, exactly.
Like loud people or rude people or people who are just so like weird
Mhm.
that you're distracted from your partner because like they have a couple and they look like they might be having a fight, but but they're kind of nice to each other, but they don't talk, and then it looks like the girl's about to slap them, and then they talk about their kid at home. Wait, you got. So yeah, so a lot of dining experience been ruined that. So
Exactly.
like that kind of privacy.
That's the whole thing, like the privacy. You get
Yeah.
to sit there, you have a nice view, you get the local food.
That's dope.
And the coolest thing is like the servers, they serve you food with like a zip line, so they
What?
they like
Yeah,
zip to you.
but that's also how you
Okay.
get food. And
that's also how you get to your table by zip line.
yeah,
That's a
so-
stream though.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fucking dope.
I'm not doing that.
People come with heels and with dresses and shit.
Yeah.
Are you strapped in, right? So you're good,
You're
man.
trapped in
Nah, man.
You
Oh,
good with
because
zip line?
we'll double
No.
strap you.
My big ass on the fucking zip line.
We'll double strap you.
Yeah.
We have 2 zip lines.
Get the
Alright,
hefty
alright.
clothes.
Okay, then I'll do the Superman pose and
Yeah, but that one I think I've seen
Yeah.
it too. That one looks really good.
Yeah, that one, yeah.
And again, the same thing. You would hope that the food matches the experience, the environmental experience you're in. Because if you go there, it's great, but you still have to sit there for 2 hours at least to eat.
Yeah.
If the food's garbage, you're like,
Yeah, exactly.
then you're gonna find that one appetizer you really like and just order a bunch of that.
Mm-hmm. No, that's dope for real.
So
I got one. Wait, hold up. I got one for you real quick, Daryl.
for me,
Yeah.
maybe
I'm gonna show you a picture. If I can find it. God damn it. And just tell me if this reminds you of anything.
Kingdom Hearts.
Yes, yes, yes.
Let me see.
I'm like, yo, this is a restaurant for Daryl.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Again, if the food is solid, yeah. I'll be back.
yeah, it's like this. Where is it again? Let me see. It's in.
Is it Maldives?
Yeah, Maldives. Yeah. So basically, it's like this fanciest restaurant, like this thing, and this 5-star restaurant in the resort or whatever. You get the Michelin food, the best foods and shit. But that's the whole thing. I saw. I was like, this is really something for Daryl.
So describe it for the people.
So it's just so yeah, it's like I said, it's a 5-star restaurant. You're in this resort in the Maldives, so it's all nice. You're in Maldives, so you have all the little huts and stuff like that. You know, that's the Instagram thing.
So it's on the beach.
Yeah, it's part of the beach, but I think this is more located. I think they have this big ass pool.
Yeah, it's like a shallow pool
and
that you sit in.
The pool lights up, and
Yeah.
you have different tables and shit.
Yeah, really dope little lights. So yeah, like
Okay.
100% Kingdom Hearts.
Exactly.
Like,
It looks like
outro.
outside is like
Yeah.
you go crazy for this.
When you walk away. Is
So,
it
yeah.
Dearly Beloved when you say it?
The sanctuary.
Hey,
So-
people, I have a Kingdom Hearts tattoo on my arm. Chris has one too on his leg.
Yeah.
And did you get it because me and mom got it, or because you're also a big Kingdom Hearts fan?
More because you and mom got it, but I'm also a very big fan of Kingdom Hearts.
And no, to be clear, I love Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. All that shit in between, and the third one, well, I'm good with that shit.
That
Like,
card
one,
battle.
like it's mostly about one. Before everything became way too confusing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
that storyline.
So these are examples of big restaurants
Yeah.
who bring they bring you this sensation of
This
like
really- yeah,
something
exactly.
special, right?
Yeah.
There's one restaurant in India
Oh, you know.
where they kind of go the other way with it.
Uh-huh.
This is a restaurant that they don't want to disturb the burial ground, so they build a restaurant on top of and around graves.
Yeah.
So like a lot of unmarked but also marked graves
Yeah.
are in this restaurant. So you're dining between the dead.
Yeah. That.
I'm not. No,
I'm not sure
I'm
about
good.
How
I'm
good does the fucking food have to be for me to have to go to a restaurant?
I mean,
And-
Indian,
and-
so
and stay in
everybody
business.
does food, right?
Yeah, but even then, it's India, so there's good food everywhere. So what makes
Yeah.
you stand out for me to go there for your food?
The cemetery, hello. You got there's a niche for everything. It's not even a niche. It's a fucking big ass market.
But
out there.
don't you think that would have been much more of a Los Angeles goth kind of thing? Like there you have those famous cemeteries, right? With all these like fucking
Yes.
Edgar Allan Poe probably and all these fucking musicians. Like that would be, if you do it there, they'll make some sense. But these are like all these unmarked graves. It's just purely like, it sounds to me like they need to have a sandwich.
Yeah.
It's like that fucking place is there,
Yeah.
and they go with like they have to deal with the fact that there's graves around them. Like I don't know if that's an addition to the experience or it's like in spite of it.
I think
Yeah,
it's
there's
like
nothing.
the thing. It's like Chris said, like I said, fuck it, I have to stand out somehow. It's India, it's good food everywhere, so I gotta stand
I
out.
guess that's
That's food alone is not gonna do it. I gotta stand out somehow. So boom, I put it in cemetery. I
If,
bet it
if
works.
that's how you want to stand out, go for it, bro. I hope it works out.
Business is booming.
But to that as well, like there's also one restaurant in Asia as well. I can't remember the location, but it's an island,
Asia.
and it's a
It's a pretty small continent.
Southeast Asia. But it's an island that was a prison, and they converted the prison into
Alcatraz.
a restaurant. No, well, their version, I guess. But you literally sit in a cell on a shitty table and a shitty chair, and you don't necessarily get utensils. That's a maybe.
It's like an asshole restaurant you're talking
Exactly.
about. Oh, you teach like shit.
Exactly. I'm like,
Yeah.
why would people want to go here?
I think in that case it's the experience. Like it's like going to a museum. You want to experience what people are saying. Like it's not so much about the food. It's about most likely just be able to say, hey, it's like an icebreaker at a party.
Yeah.
So I'm in this restaurant lately, right?
I've been to jail in the 40s in Asia.
Yeah.
Because it's all like rusty and all this stuff. Like you don't get plates, you get like a metal serving tray, and the food apparently is like okay, it's not great.
I say like the toilet store though. Like you get them in you get your food in little toilet, small toilet bowls
Yeah.
like urinal bowl.
Yeah, but that's more fun than sitting in fucking
Yeah,
prison.
that's like wacky. So like one restaurant that I do want to go to that kind of does the same thing. Like they go really deep in that experience, right?
Mhm.
I can't remember the name because I couldn't pronounce it the first time I read it either. A really, really old restaurant in Japan, like 300, 400 years old. And the second you walk through the entrance, everything is supposed to be like olden days. So they won't obligate you to change your clothes or anything, but you have to leave your
shoes,
all your modern belongings at the door.
Your phone and stuff like that.
And like the whole experience is still fine, not fine dining. It's still like proper dining, and it's not like not in the sense of you're getting the same kind of food that they ate 400 years ago. You're still getting like modern food, but they only accept cash. There's no cash, like digital cash register. There's no Wi-Fi, and the people there dressed like
back in the time,
old school legit, and they serve you the food in that way with traditions, and you have to have tea at a certain point, stuff like that.
See,
but,
like
but the place itself is not a shrine, but it looks legit like a temple, and it's surrounded by this beautiful garden and shit. So
that sounds. I couldn't do it. No Wi-Fi. I couldn't do that.
See, but that to me seems more interesting, and then I would want to do that more than going and sitting in prison.
True.
True. But no Wi-Fi is a deal breaker for me, fam. I can't do that. No.
Even for 2 hours?
Yeah, no, I can't.
Are you serious?
Yeah, no, you know Wi-Fi, bro. I mean, I could for 2 hours, but why would I do that if I have Wi-Fi? If I could have Wi-Fi?
Yeah, have conversation, reconnect.
I could do both. I could be on my phone and talk to you. So I can multitask.
Yeah, I think history has proven that that's not the case.
I mean, hey, you know. I mean, I don't know. So you guys would do that.
Yeah, I would rather do that.
Give a Wi-Fi for a few hours just to have a really great experience. That's not an issue for me, dude.
Okay. No, okay. And we should judge you. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not judging. You know,
I'm still trying to figure out whether you're joking or not.
I'm not. I mean, of course I could do it, but would it be like, yo guys, let's go to this restaurant? No, probably not. No. I wouldn't be like, yo, let's do it. That over prison, I guess.
So if it was between those two restaurants, you would go to the prison one if it had Wi-Fi?
No, because the prison one just sounds like prison.
Exactly.
Prison, so no, but speaking of that, a restaurant I would do anything you guys do is what's it called? Cabbages and condoms. You guys heard of this?
Jesus Christ.
Cabbages and condoms?
Yes. So
like a cabbage?
Is it by any chance related to the cabbage guy from Avatar? My cabbage.
No.
No.
no. Shout out to that guy though. No, but it's a restaurant in Thailand basically, and so basically what it is you get served like local food, but all the decorations are condoms. So they have these big ass mannequins, right? And they're all dressed in like condom attire. So it's like a shirt and a skirt and everything made out of condoms and shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
There really is a theme and a place for
everything.
Yeah.
God damn.
And the funny thing is usually like at the end of the restaurant when you finish eating you get a mint, right?
Yeah, you get a cabbage?
No, you get a condom. They give you a condom like, yo, we don't have mints. I think it's even a sign like, yo, we don't have mints, but here, take a condom. So you get a condom.
But where does the cabbage come into play?
Nowhere.
Oh, okay.
Maybe there's a lot of cabbage in the cuisine.
I guess they don't. They just want to call it condoms. So like, oh, cabbage and condoms, you know. But the main thing is the condoms.
I could call like fucking just make it a bakery. Call it cookies and condoms or something. I mean,
God, cookies and condoms. God, yeah. But the thing is, apparently the guy, what was it again? The owner was very, how do you call it? He was very family calculated. So he's like, you know, you gotta make sure you're strapped up so you don't get someone pregnant by accident. So that was his whole mindset. And also he wanted to make sure that, it just makes no sense, his food doesn't make you pregnant. Which I don't get it.
See, that situation where you have like a really bad idea and you run with it full speed.
He's like, no, I gotta make sure you guys, these condoms, because you don't want to get pregnant by accident. It's fine, I get that.
The man of the self-fulfilling prophecy.
And then he was like, yo, double down, my food does not make you pregnant, so here's a condom.
You know what I hate? Food that gets you pregnant. I hate aphrodisiacs. Maybe his food is all like food that makes you like burp and fart a lot, so that you're not even turned on to like go do it.
Maybe, yeah.
But see,
cabbages make me do that. Yeah, if you eat a cabbage.
Yeah, you get gassy. Yeah.
I don't want to.
He's gonna vomit.
But my questions would be like, do you want us to use these condoms now? Like, do you want me to go to the bathroom, put it on real quick?
No.
And that aside, do you also have female condoms? Because then it's kind of sexist.
And with that, this episode is coming to an end.
No, it's not.
Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining us, guys.
When it takes that kind of hard left, yeah.
Hey,
I
you
think-
guys do it, I have to do it.
I think
someone
you
has
guys-
to take that hard.
So, yeah, so that was Graham's way of saying, I want to go home, I'm tired, I worked the whole day, this has been fun, but I'm done.
I'm out.
Bring out
Cabbage
this,
condoms.
probably doesn't exist, he's making it up, he just wants to stop the podcast.
It's not real. Don't Google it. You won't find anything.
Please do not Google it, because nothing good can come from Googling
No,
that fucking
no,
comment.
no.
You'll be pleasantly entertained. Look at the Yelp reviews. Point.
Guys, thanks for listening.
It was a
for
good
watching.
time.
Hope you guys enjoyed. Let us know what crazy restaurants you have heard of and want to go to. What should we talk about on the podcast? Is there something absurd that we've missed? Let us know, and we'll happily bring it up.
Because we do read your comments
All four.
and reply.
There are 5 now. There.
My bad. All 5 of them.
Okay. Jeez.
Wait till my mom comments again. Maybe it's 6. Alright, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment.
Share
Follow
it.
us. Share it. Follow us on Instagram at Kunuku Spices, and check out our website at kunukuspices.nl. YouTube. The Spice Boys.
Talkin Spice. Everything nice.
Hey.
Peace.
Say it thrice. Doei.
Keep it easy.
Have a good night.
Goodies.